Hi, my name is Morgan Armstrong, and this is my PowerPoint about personality theory. About me. My name is Morgan Alexa Armstrong. My family. My mom is Monica Armstrong, and she is 38 years old, and she is a social worker. My dad is Thomas Armstrong, and he is 40 years old, and he works as a manager at a fireworks supermarket store. My sister is Chloe Armstrong, and she is 17 years old, and my brother is Liam Armstrong, and he is 15 years old. Birth order. I am 18 years old, and I'm the oldest of all my siblings. I was born first. Chloe is 17 years old, and she is the middle child, born second. And my brother Liam is 15 years old, and he was born last, the baby of the family. My preferred theory. My preferred theory is the humanistic approach. I think this theory is my favorite because of its focus on free will. I personally love my free will. I don't do very good when people tell me what to do because I usually like to trust my own gut. The humanistic approach is also my favorite because of its focus on growing. I like to take my personal growth into consideration in every aspect of my life. Myers-Briggs assessment type. When I took the Myers-Briggs assessment, I was a bit surprised at my results. My type came back as being INFJ. The I stands for introvert, the N stands for intuitive, the F stands for feeling, and the J stands for judging. After looking into each of these categories more, I agree with the results. I am definitely an introvert, as I have been told multiple times throughout my life. I also believe that I am very intuitive. Next, I also have a very big heart, mainly for the people I love. Last, I can be known to be judgy at times when I try, but I try and have an open mind as much as possible. Actual, idea, and ought. My actual self is how I actively see who I am from my perspective. Over the last couple years of my life, I'm very aware that I've changed in many ways. I used to be a very angry and upset person. Over the years, I have found ways to use my anger into my drive to care about the people I love most. I have also seen how much I care about people. I would go to any lengths for the people I love. My ideal self. My ideal self is the person I wish to become one day. I have always wished that I was more confident. I have also always wished I was more social. I get very shy around new people and tend to be silent the whole time. I also want to become more understanding, my awe self. My awe self is the person that I should be. I believe that the person I should be is a kind person. If I had nothing else in the world, my kindness is the one thing that could possibly save someone's life one day. Introvert or extrovert? Which am I? I am an introvert. Why? I'm an introvert because I prefer being at my house, by myself, over being at a party. I'm also an introvert because I do not like talking in a group. I prefer to be by myself or with one other person, maybe two at times. Is being an introvert okay? I've always been told that I'm too much of an introvert, but I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm not going to change who I am and make myself uncomfortable. Being an introvert is definitely okay. Enneagram personality results. Whenever I took the Enneagram personality test, I got type 4. The three major points of someone who is type 4 is being unique, being authentic, and being emotional. Personally, I agree fully with the type I was put in. I am unique as I am often told. I like to be different from everyone else. I try my best to be authentic. I don't want to be anyone else. I just want to be who I am. Lastly, I'm very emotional. There has been many different situations where my emotions got the best of me. Loneliness. Loneliness plays a big part in everyday life, everywhere around the world. People all ages can feel lonely. I personally have experience with extreme loneliness. Growing up, I never had a best friend, like so many people around me did. I had some friends, but I was never the one they asked to hang out with after school. This had major impact on me over the years, but thankfully I have grown to accept it. I have friends I'm thankful for. I now usually prefer to be by myself anyways. It's okay to be lonely, but I think the most important thing to remember is that you can't let it consume you. Optimism and pessimism. Personally, I tend to be more optimistic over pessimistic. I don't like to accept defeat in a difficult situation. Instead, I try and find the light in it. I always try and think of a different way to solve the problem using facts, logic, and my gut rather than trying to take it head on. If the problem I have is within a group, then I always try and get my team or group into a good headspace so we can think clearly about the problem at hand. Overall, I believe that being optimistic is more helpful than being pessimistic. The Bible and locus of control. People are usually under the impression that they are in control, but are they really? As much as people like to think they're in control of their lives, they are wrong. The real one in control is God. An example is a Bible verse from Proverbs. The verse says, "In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." Another example in the Bible is also from Proverbs, where it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." Finally, we are not the ones in control of our lives. Maybe we are in control of simple things like what we eat for lunch, but we will never be in control of the path that our lives take. Future goals. My first and most important goal is to become closer to God. My second goal is to become more confident in myself and my abilities. My third goal is to become consistent in the things that I do. My final goal is to build a good future for myself with the help from God. Thank you.